If you're obsessing over your goals to the point where it's all you think about, that's going to be a red flag. It's kind of like when you think of ordering something on Amazon and you just kind of already know it's going to happen. You don't need to call Amazon and say, "Hey, did you get my order?" And then call UPS and be like, "Hey, where is my order?" You just kind of know. Instead, if you keep questioning Amazon, they're going to find you really annoying. And that's kind of like how the universe works too. Like, don't obsess over the outcome.
Welcome to the Rise, Shine, and Redefine podcast, where we explore personal growth, relationships, and transformative mindsets. I'm Caryn Meininger, your guide and ally on this journey. Imagine a space where your true beauty shines, where every challenge is a step toward your best self, and where family and personal development intertwine. As your BFF for Mindset Mastery, I'm here to share insight and laughter, to guide you through the highs and lows, and to celebrate your journey towards authenticity and fulfillment. Join us as we redefine what it means to live beautifully, love our journey, and embrace our true selves. Let's rise, shine, and redefine together.
Welcome to another episode of Rise, Shine, and Redefine. I'm Caryn Meininger, your host, and I'm so excited to be here today. And today, I want to talk to you about over manifesting. And some of you might be a manifesting pro, or you're just starting on the journey. But I want to shed some light over on a question many of us have pondered. Are you over manifesting? And it's possible to overdo it. And today we're going to dive deep into how you can find the perfect balance to ensure your manifestation practice is really, truly serving you. So I want to start with the basics. Manifestation's all about bringing something tangible into your life through attraction and belief. And the idea is that by focusing on our positive and negative thoughts, one can bring positive or negative results. And I mean, how many of you use vision boards, affirmations, visualizations, and we're trying to attract all the things that we desire? And there's a lot of power in this practice. And I do them all. I have my vision boards, I have my affirmations. But what happens when we take it too far? Like, is there even a term called over manifesting? And like, what does that mean anyway? And it's when you find yourself constantly striving, doing all the things, attending all the networking events, writing the blog, sending the newsletters, creating all the businesses, trying to meet all the people, swiping on the dating apps to meet your perfect partner. And it's just like, go, 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 go. And you're just always in this doing and masculine and action because you're trying to figure out how you're going to do it. And so, because you're always in go mode, the best thing you can do is rest and slow down. And I know this feels like you're going backwards and it sounds counterintuitive and counterproductive, but it really does help you create what you want to manifest because when you slow down, you can go faster. So, what are some things that you're doing that show that you're over manifesting? Here are some insights for you. Obsessing over the outcome. If you're obsessing over your goals to the point where it's all you think about, that's going to be a red flag. It's kind of like when you think of ordering something on Amazon and you just kind of already know it's going to happen. You don't need to call Amazon and say, "Hey, did you get my order?" And then call UPS and be like, "Hey, where is my order?" You just kind of know. Instead, if you keep questioning Amazon, they're going to find you really annoying. And that's kind of like how the universe works too. Like, don't obsess over the outcome. It's also going to cause a lot of burnout. You're going to feel constantly exhausted because you're doing too much. And you're constantly reminding yourself what you don't have. And then your brain, your RAS, articulated activated system, is going to keep showing you what you don't have. The other thing is ignoring your inner voice. not listening to your intuition because you're too focused on doing rather than being. I like having the dance of the doing, but then also the being. So you're kind of doopy doopy doo. So you get the both the masculine and the feminine. And so instead of constantly pushing, it's time to surrender your focus and less on the outcome. When you wake up tomorrow, go do something you love. Be open to your inner voice of wisdom and just let it guide you through the day. This might feel like you're going backwards, but like I said before, sometimes you need to slow down to go faster. So I've tested this out myself. And at the beginning of the pandemic, my family business, which sells outdoor fabric, started to slow down as we were all pretty fearful of business at that point, especially if you're a business owner. But I was practicing manifestation, but not in the obsessive way, just in this inner knowing way. And I calmly said to my brother, as my business partner at the time, and he looked at me like I was crazy, but I was like, we're going to hit $1 million month or a $10 million year. And he was looking at me like I was psycho and there were spiders coming out of my head. It was pretty crazy. But I remember when I said it, I believed it. I believed it so wholeheartedly, but without the how or without the agenda of how that was going to happen. I had no idea. And it was interesting because I actually said this in the beginning of the year in January of 2020. So we hadn't even shut down the company, or I'm sorry, the world hadn't shut down yet. It was just this like, we were just going into this new 2020 year, and then bam, March, we shut down. And then what happened is we pivoted from, I mean, we still sold outdoor fabric. So that was our main bulk of our business is we sold umbrella fabric. And there was a gown shortage in the hospital. There was a hospital gown shortage. So we were able to use our outdoor fabric and create reusable, washable gowns that I ended up learning so much about FDA approvals and the whole hospital system and how it worked. And what happened is we ended up hitting a $1.5 million month. And it just showed this power. I had no idea the world was going to shut down. I had no idea how we were going to make $1 million month, but I just knew and I believed it and I could feel it in my body that it was going to happen. So now, fast forward, I'm starting two new businesses. My coaching business, helping mompreneurs find freedom, balance, growth, really to help them thrive in their business and family, and really working from the inside out so that you can take the aligned action, so you can manifest, so you get clarity on what your goals are. Because a lot of us don't really know what that is. And I really help pull that out of you. The second business I'm building is a short term rental business. I currently own two. One is in the Florida Keys and one is in Townsend, Tennessee. The property in the Keys is currently under management, but the Townsend, Tennessee property will be self managed. And it is a whole business in itself, separate from coaching. So I feel I am in two different worlds on building both of these businesses, but remembering to come back to my center and not over manifesting and not going so hard that I come to burnout. So these are some things that will help you avoid the over manifestation and things that I'm doing to help me with the over manifesting. And it's just really setting clear intentions and then letting it go. Like once you set the intention, release the need to control every detail. And that's where I am in my business with my coaching is my intention is for it to be successful, to make an impact in clients, to empower mompreneurs and have them really feel good, but without the, oh my God, how am I going to do it? How's it going to happen? And as I'm slowing down, I've noticed more opportunities are showing up for me. The other is incorporating more rest. Make sure you incorporate rest and relaxation in your routine. Do something you love. Do something that keeps you calm. Read a book, take a bath, go for a walk. I love doing the picture walk. I love picking a color and going for a walk and just being really present with the color. And it's kind of this walking meditation that really just gets you out of your head and into the present. And it is really powerful when you actually do it because your mind isn't taking over all of your life and you can actually slow down. Also, trust the process. Believe in what you desire. It's on its way without needing to constantly check in on it. And always listen to your inner voice. Pay attention to your intuition and let it guide you. Again, I can't reiterate enough, slowing down is the key to moving forward. So allow yourself to rest and to trust. You'll find the right opportunity comes to you way more naturally and with less effort. So I really want to hear ways that maybe you might have been over manifesting and ways that you can maybe scale it back and take a deep breath and kind of take a bird's eye view of everything going on. And I would love to hear your feedback. So I just want to thank you so much for being with me on this episode of Rise, Shine, and Redefine. I hope that it's given you some food for thought and some practical steps to incorporate in your own life. Remember, finding balance is key. And if you enjoyed this episode, please leave a review. I don't want to sound so desperate, but it means a lot to me and it does help the podcast very much. And until next time, just keep shining and redefining your journey. Love you guys.
Thank you so much for joining us today and being a part of our journey towards redefining success and creating an abundant life. If today's episode inspired you, we have a special gift for our listeners. If you love the podcast, consider leaving us a 5-star review on your favorite podcast platform. As a token of our gratitude, we're offering an exclusive Rise and Thrive checklist designed to help you create a thriving morning. Here's how you can claim it. Simply take a screenshot of your review and send it to us at hello@carynm.com. That's hello@CARYNM.com. Once we receive your screenshot, we'll send you the Rise and Thrive checklist straight to your inbox. Remember, your reviews help us keep the podcast going and reach more listeners who are on their path and redefining their life. So your support means the world to us. Until next time, keep rising, keep shining, and dare to redefine your life in extraordinary ways. This is Caryn Meininger, wishing you well and lots of love.